have been talking a lot about how intellectual giftedness makes me so unfit in society. Yesterday, a small local firework display was held nearby, so I just tried being ordinary and had a stroll and saw how it went. The firework display was a very cheap one. No music and no artistic arrangement. Only one shooter shooting one every 20 to 30 seconds. I guess the organizer just bought some fireworks and did it. Still, quite a number of people were out to watch it. Some people watched it at their home. I'm not sure why they spent time on watching it, and perhaps it's too boring to me, so I automatically wanted to find out where exactly the fireworks were shot. So I walked around, and to my surprise, literally no one was walking. I don't understand why no one was curious or adventurous enough to act like me. Well, maybe they all knew where and how the fireworks were done. Maybe I am the only ignorant one. Anyway, most, if not all of them, were not going alone. Perhaps they were just taking the opportunity to hang out with their friends and family. Perhaps life is about doing boring things with others, and with others you may temporarily forget about the boredom. Though I still feel the boredom even with people. Here, things got very meta. I was not focusing on the firework display, but the protocol, considerations, and rationales of its execution, the mechanisms of firework display, the audience behavior, etc. Recently, I was involved in a virtual apple hunting event, and I realized that I was also acting very meta at that time. I was studying on how apples were cultivated, their subspecies, the grading, and the working principle of the infrared spectroscope for sweetness measurement. People were focusing on choosing sweet apples and measuring sweetness of the apples for themselves. My interest was not in the apples at all. I came across some gifted people saying that they were extremely bored by the world as they already learned too much and experienced too many different things unimaginable to ordinary people, so they could simulate almost all situations, and no situations could be stimulating anymore. Some of them were even forced to take bold actions to radically change their lifestyles, like unlearning things, giving up their hard-earned money, fame and professions, living homeless, resetting their social circles, hurting themselves, being disabled, etc., so that they could try different lives. But still, these actions were futile. Boring things, boring people, boring life. These sound exactly me. Some people say they might have depression. Well, I am not them, but here, just let me assume we feel the same way. So hell no, we have no depression. we are satisfied by the appropriate stimuli. However, we know too much and nothing can really be stimulating anymore. Depressive or anhedonic people can't feel pleasure no matter what, or they have no motivation to experience things that even they themselves know are pleasant for sure. On the contrary, if we know there are rewards, we are more than motivated to get it. Working hard to change our lives and actively try different lifestyles already shows we are highly motivated. The problem is things are not rewarding anymore after novelty is gone, and this feeling is terrible. It means that life becomes grinding for non-rewarding things. This is exactly what boredom is. This forces me to believe that life is not supposed to be interesting and not boring. Other animals appear to be living their monotonous lives too. Boredom means your life is stable enough and even perfect so that you can find no ways to improve it anymore. Boredom may actually be the ultimate goal. The only problem is we have achieved this goal too early.